Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing Audrianna's 2-month baby update. I am a little bit late on this video, but I did want to do it just because I wanted to make sure that I had it as a memory, and I do want to do monthly updates for you guys because you guys did say that you guys wanted one every single month. So I may skip like a month or two, but I would say the 2-month was like a huge milestone. Like, she did do a lot of different things and we passed the newborn stage. So I did want to do a video on this month. So when we went in for her 2-month checkup, she was 10 pounds, 11 ounces, I believe, and she was 23.5 inches long. That appointment was pretty rough. I did vlog it as much as I could, but she did get her 2-month shots, which was so heart-wrenching because I just cannot take that, like, she's in pain, but I knew that it was for like her best to get the shots, and it does make me feel more comfortable now being out and about with her that she does have them. But it was definitely very hard because I was holding her and I just felt like she was going to be mad at me because I like took her and I was holding her while the nurse was giving him to her, and so I just felt so bad. I was crying. I even took my mom and she was crying. It was just bad. I feel like we were more upset than she was, honestly, but glad that's over with. We do have another appointment on her 4-month, which is more shots, so I'm not exactly excited for that, but that appointment actually went pretty well. The rest of the day she was just kind of like sleeping and a little bit out of it, but she was perfectly fine the rest of the day, and then the next day she was back to herself. So in this month she did transition from her swing and like the bassinet and everything from like when she was a newborn to her dog tot. So we are co-sleeping and she sleeps in her dog tot, which I absolutely love, and it is the best thing on earth, you guys. I highly recommend it. It is worth every single penny. I just really love it, and I don't know what it is about that thing, but it's great and it works. So I really love it, and I think she does too. So she did transition this month into that, and she also started making new noises, like different coos and different like yelling. She definitely is so much more like loud. Her voice is really loud, like when she gets mad or when she gets, I would say, pissed off. Like, that's what we like to say. When she gets pissed off, she will let you know, and she is super loud. So, and her voice is much more louder than it was before, and she definitely makes more eye contact, and she can recognize faces, I know, a lot better. Like when she sees my face, she'll like smile and laugh, and same with like PJ's. And she loves her brother. She like thinks he's the funniest thing, and he'll like dance, and she like knows that it's him, and she'll laugh. And same with my mom. So she recognizes familiar faces now, which before it was just kind of, I felt like she knew me but not really anybody else. So now she's like, I would say more aware, and she's more alert than she was before. Her neck and head have gotten a lot more strong. We do need to do more tummy time with her though, because we don't really do it that often. She really hates it, and I feel really bad, and so does PJ, because it's just like sad to see her like struggle that she like can't get up, you know? So it's just like, I don't like doing it all the time, and neither does he, but when we do it, we could tell that her neck has gotten a lot stronger, and she does have more control over her body than she did before. She doesn't just like wail around all the time like she did, and she just has more control. A huge thing that she did in this month, which was kind of surprising to me, was chewing on her hands and fingers. I kind of just forgot this stage of babies, like this early, chewing on their hands, and like they're sucking on their fingers. And well, like when we would hold her, and she still does this when we hold her, like she'll like wet our entire shirt, and like just from like sucking on our shirt. So she's definitely like just wanting to suck on everything. That's why we got her these, they're called munch mitts, and you put them on the baby's hands. I will list them down below if you guys are interested. I really like them. I know that they're going to come in handy because they actually last, I think, until they're 1 year old. They grow with the baby, which I think is really awesome. And instead of them just chewing on their like fingers, because fingers can, you know, they're really dirty, and them just putting their like fingers and hands in their mouth all the time, it's a lot of bacteria. So I think that that's really cool because the mitt's always on there, and it helps with like their teeth and their like chewing and when they're teething, which we all thought that she was teething, and we still kind of do, just because she does like severely wet all of our shirts, and she always wants to chew on her hands. And when she does, she gets like really kind of like angry, and it seems like she's uncomfortable, like her gums are in discomfort, and she just like chews, and you could just tell she's just like not happy when she's chewing on her hands all the time. So we think that this month she may be kind of getting some discomfort in her gums, which is definitely different than what we've experienced before. And especially now that she's like even older than just 2 months, it's, I feel like, getting a little bit like worse with her chewing and everything. The shirt wetting definitely was a more recent thing that she started doing, but basically the whole entire month she's been chewing on her hands like crazy. If you guys have been watching my Vlogmas, you guys seen the very first time that she took a bottle and the very first time that she grabbed onto something. We do have this really cool Fisher-Price playmat that we got at Target. It's super awesome. It has like these little hanging things on it, and she can grab them now. So she can basically, she just grabs all of them, and like she'll like hit them, and then she like sometimes kicks them. So she, you know, she has that like open close with her hands now, and she doesn't just keep them in a fist all the time. She does like stretch her fingertips out, and she like opens her hands a lot, and she holds hands a lot, or she'll hold you. She nuzzles my shoulder a lot, like, which I think is really cute. And something that she started doing recently, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, she kind of was like reaching for me, not like a baby, like a big baby where they're like, oh yeah, I want my mom or dad, but like kind of urging her body to like want me, which we thought was really cute. My mom was holding her and she was doing that with me, and that was something new that she did that I thought was so cute. I would say we basically have totally established a nighttime routine. We, I think, started when she was, I'm not exactly sure, I think it was like 3 weeks when we really established this. Now I feel like it's completely set and in stone, and this is what it is. We try to put her to bed around 9. We start her night routine. She doesn't go to bed at 9, but we start the routine of, you know, getting her ready, getting her in her sleeper, turning on the sound machine, getting like the blanket ready and everything like that. We do try to start it at 9. Sometimes she does get extra tired though, and she does want to go to sleep a little earlier. Like last night she went to sleep, PJ put her to sleep at like 8:30, but she did end up waking up, I think, like 20 minutes later or something, and we just put her back to sleep, and then she stayed asleep for, I think, like 4 to 5 hours. So she does have like 4 to 5 hour stretches at night, and then once she wakes up from that stretch, then it's around, I would say 2 hour, like 1.5 to 2 hours after that to just eat, which is like, I would say 2 times a night waking to eat. So again, I exclusively breastfeed. I know you guys probably heard that a million times, but if you're new to my channel, I exclusively breastfeed her, and I occasionally will feed her the bottle. So that's something else that we've really introduced this month too, is giving her the bottle. PJ has given it to her, my mom has tried to give it to her, and I have given it to her. So I've basically just been trying to like pump as much as I can, but since I am like a stay-at-home mom, it's a little bit hard for me at times to pump and have her, like, if she's crying or if I need to feed her. My pump that I use is this Medela, I'm not exactly sure, it says Medela Swing. It's just the one pump. It doesn't have 2 connected to it. I will list this one down below, but I believe we got it at Target. It was hard for me to just like hold it up to my breast and pump all day, because I can't do that and hold her and do a bunch of things at the same time. But I did recently get something that you guys had mentioned to me down in the comments, which is a bra that holds the pump so you could be hands-free. That was a investment, because I would say it's not very cheap. It was like $40. But I would say it's well worth it, because you are completely hands-free. You don't have to worry about anything, and you just like let it sit there and it pumps. So I've been really trying to pump more so she can have more bottles, because it seems like her intake of food has definitely increased. So she does want to eat more, and sometimes she'll kind of like latch on the boob, latch off, latch on, latch off, and she gets distracted more easily because she can see better. So she gets distracted, like if PJ's playing his game or if her brother is doing something in the living room, all the noises and like the Christmas tree lights and everything, that like distracts her, and she will just like unlatch from the boob and just like look around. And then for me, I will be like, okay, she's unlatched, so she's not hungry anymore. And then an hour later, she's screaming bloody murder and she's hungry again. And so I'm like, okay, how is she hungry again? And it's because she never really gets herself completely full, because she just unlatches, it gets a little bit satisfied, and then she thinks she's done, but she's really not, because then like an hour later she gets hungry again. So that's something that we also have kind of encountered, and that I'm starting to try and work on. I don't really know what I can do at this age for her if she's doing that, because I mean, she is, you know, still very little, so there's not really much I can do, but I just am kind of going with the flow, and I'm sure when she gets older, I don't think we'll really have that problem. But right now, since she feeds on demand, it's just a little challenging. We have been taking her out a lot more lately, and we have discovered that she's not a huge fan of going in the car at nighttime, because I don't know, every time that we seem to take her out when it's dark, because there's no lights on in the car, I don't know if she thinks that it's like bedtime, or like if she's like, okay, this is really early, I'm not tired, and it's pitch black and I can't see anything when it's dark in the car. She doesn't seem to like it. Like the only way that we could really drive with her at night without her crying or crying herself to sleep is leaving a light on or me holding her, and I don't hold her in the car because that's dangerous. So you have to turn the light on, which is also illegal. So we don't really try to take her out at night, but we have taken her out a few times, and she doesn't really seem to like the nighttime rides. So she does do pretty good during the day in the car. We will like ride around, like we'll go, you know, to Safeway or Target or something like that, and she does seem to do pretty good. And she also does really good in the store too, unless she's hungry. But that's basically it. She does really good otherwise. She doesn't mind just staying in her stroller. She loves to look around. She does get a little mad if you cover her, like with the stroller that we have like a thing that goes over her face, so she doesn't have to see if she's sleeping in there. But we don't really put that on her because she's very picky and she wants it open and she wants to see everything and look out and look at people. So we just leave it open and let her look around, because she does actually really good in stores. We've gone grocery shopping with her, we've gone to Target, and she does really good. She still loves music like crazy. She absolutely loves music. If she's having a bellyache, she actually was having a bellyache tonight, so that's why I'm talking a little lower than I usually do in my videos, because I am in the living room, because I'm also in a different background if you haven't noticed. I probably should have said that earlier. But she did have a bellyache, I think, that today. Just seemed very uncomfortable tonight, and it wasn't because she was hungry like she usually is. I just had to like rock her again to sleep and just stand up and rock her, because she was not going for it. So when she does have a tummy ache, we usually will sing to her. We give her grape water, which has come to our rescue. It is our savior. We absolutely love it. We have the nighttime grape water and the daytime. And we also have the gas drops, all from the same brand, I believe. And the only thing that seems to work, we've tried everything, is the grape water, but we try to use it when we absolutely need to. So I did use one like little syringe of it tonight, hoping that it'll help her stomach and help her be able to have a like nice rest during, or like while she's sleeping. But so we do use that, and I was totally got on a different tangent, but yeah, she absolutely loves music. We got this really cool thing that I actually showed in my Vlogmas. I'm not going to turn it on because it's kind of loud, but it's actually really fun. I asked for this from my cousin actually, and she got it for me and she ordered it, and it came to my house, and it's super cool. It's like a little baby Einstein that has like waves and it plays music. She really loves it. It like actually is super awesome. Jordan thinks it's really cool too, and I knew that I had to get it because it goes onto your crib, or you can take it off and just set it down. And so when she's in her swing, I put it on the coffee table and let her just look at it, and it really soothes her. It helps her kind of like look at it, because she loves lights and she loves music. Another thing we discovered, which we thought was really funny, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I remember watching it a long time ago. It came out in 2008, so I don't even know how old I was. I'm not gonna do the math, but I was super young, and I used to watch this myself. It is called Xoxo, and it's on Disney Junior. Well, it's not anymore, but it was. And it has this girl named Genevieve Goings, and this other guy, I don't know his name, but he's like the train driver, and she sings a bunch of songs, and it's like the coolest hip-hop kind of like R&B kid music, and it is so cool, and Audriana loves it. So I got the soundtrack, and in one of my vlogs, I think yesterday's vlog, it was like Vlogmas Day 15 or something, I showed you guys her sitting on my lap and us watching the Xoxo, and she loved it. Like, you turn that on and her face just like brightens up, and my mom even was like, oh my gosh, you like her better than your mom, because she just is so cute. She like gets so excited like when that girl starts singing on the TV. And I just recently found out that the girl in the show lives in our hometown, so I think that's kind of funny. So I followed her on Instagram, and I'm totally gonna DM her and say that my daughter is like obsessed with her, and she like loves her show even though it's not on anymore. And I would say another thing that we've discovered is we basically know her cries. Everything that she has wrong with her, we basically have down to a T for the most part. Before we obviously had no idea, because you know, you're getting to know your baby, you're getting to know like what they don't like and how their cries are and blah blah blah, and what they do like. And I think we have her down. She has us down, we have her down. PJ's making noises next to me. He's sitting next to me. I was hoping he would sit next to me and maybe like help me to remember some things, but he hasn't remembered anything. I think I'm doing good now on my own. And so we have her cries down. We know like when she has a stomach ache, we know when she's hungry, we know when she's just crying, no tears, she just wants to be held, fussy. We got it all down. She did stop using her swing for a while. She just never really wanted to be in it. She kind of just like forgot about it, and when we would put her in it, she would start to get really fussy again. But she actually has started to really like her swing again. So we put her in there actually today, and she was napping on and off and just chilling in her swing for like a good 3 hours, and was just being such an amazing baby. So she has discovered her swing again, and she does like her swing again, so that's definitely something new. So it's basically everything that I can think of right now off the top of my head about her and some new things that we discovered. I didn't really write any notes or anything like that, so I kind of just tried to remember things that went on during this month, but it's definitely going by super crazy fast. I can't believe she's going to be 3 months. Holy smokes. And then it's gonna be 4 months, and then she's gonna eat baby food, and then I get to put her in a jumper, and it's gonna be fun. So that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this baby update, definitely give me a thumbs up, and that just lets me know you guys want me to do more updates on her. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Fly, birdie, fly. Come on and flap your wings. Little birdie, come on now. What is the choo-choo song again? Let's go.
Check. All aboard the choo-choo train.
All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard the choo-choo train. All aboard. Choo-choo.
With Genevieve. She doesn't say with Genevieve.